So I live stream sporadically, and in the last couple, there's been an ongoing debate about how to pronounce the cheese labeled Gouda. So therefore, I looked it up, and it somehow turned into this inside joke. The script isn't meant to be taken seriously, and was recorded solely to be laughed at by those who know the joke itself. Despite that, I hope the rest of you enjoy it as well.
You doubt me? Me, the king of cheese with a finely tuned and painstakingly acquired palate?
Adrien rolled his eyes as Plagg babbled in front of him, invested into theatrics.
Self-proclaimed king, I'm sure, he said. But that's not how you pronounce it. It's Gouda! It's Gouda, and I won't say it any other way! Plagg yelled.
It wasn't often the Kwame raised his voice, but all it did was make it harder not to laugh at the ridiculous situation they were in.
No. Unlike you, I've been to the Netherlands. It's Gouda. As in how?
He paused for emphasis.
Da. No. Gouda. I'm sorry, Plagg, but you're wrong. How could I be wrong? I've been eating it since before your mother existed, much less you.
Adrien shook his head and laughed.
Okay, fine. Let's ask the internet.
He pulled out his phone and typed into the search bar, clicking the first result that popped up.
Hey there, a man on the screen said. I'm Leon with Leon's Cheese, and I'm here to answer the long-asked question. Do you say this, he pointed to a cheese label, as Gouda or Gouda? I'm going to be right, Plagg huffed, flying over to take a seat on Adrien's shoulder. Well, Leon continued, both are right. Gouda is the Dutch pronunciation, as that's where it's rumored to be from, but Gouda is the English pronunciation. Therefore, if speaking in English, it should be addressed as Gouda. When in Rome, do as the Romans do, eh?
Adrien pursed his lips together as Plagg began to crack up.
Told you so, he exclaimed, flying over to the desk. Now you owe me some.
He texted the chef downstairs, almost gagging as he did so. Great. So much for refined linguistics being on his side. He hadn't thought of the literal language difference, and so Plagg was right. He was wrong, but extra salty about it, because he lost to his Kwame. Sighing, Adrien claimed defeat, deciding to let his pride go. There were other things to debate, but he may as well do it on a full stomach. Besides, sharing a meal with Plagg was almost always fun, even though, to him, it was a meal of Gouda. How do you even end a story like that? It's whatever, dudes. Here are some other videos. Move on with your life. Don't take this story, I guess, seriously.